Today I'm in the Bishop Arts District, a trendy neighborhood right here in Dallas, Texas. The Bishop Arts District is known for its diverse nightlife, restaurants and bars, chic independent shopping boutiques, as well as its colorful street art. This video is going to discuss everything there is to know about living, working, and playing right here in the Bishop Arts District, from the cost of living, housing, things to do, schools, and so much more. So stay tuned. My name is Richard Soto, a local real estate broker right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with VIP Realty. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as we do weekly videos talking all about living, working, and playing right here in the DFW Metroplex, as well as we tour some of the best real estate listings on the market today. As you can see, we're in the Bishop Arts District, a happening, trendy, eclectic neighborhood. It's actually one of my favorite neighborhoods right here in Dallas, Texas. Bishop Arts District is a neighborhood in Dallas with a total population of just under 3,900 and occupies approximately 0.58 square miles. So if you want to be close to downtown Dallas and have all the amenities that the big city has to offer, but you want to live in an eclectic, historical type neighborhood that's got a fun, hip vibe, this neighborhood is going to be irresistible. The Bishop Arts District calls itself the independent neighborhood. This community has grown around a preference for the odd, the different, and the creative. Located in the heart of North Oak Cliff, the Bishop Arts District is home to over 60 independent boutiques, restaurant, bars, coffee shops, and art galleries, making it one of Dallas's most unique neighborhoods. There are so many qualities this neighborhood has to offer, so let's get into it. One thing that you're going to love about living right here in the Bishop Arts District is going to be the walkability. This neighborhood is extremely walkable. As a matter of fact, it has a walkability score of a 96, a biking score of a 62, and a transit score of 52. So if you like to get out, walk around your neighborhood, this is going to be definitely the place for you. There are a ton of apartments nearby, single family homes, where you can come to this great shopping area, get some local cuisine, go to a bar, get your hair cut, get your nails done. Whatever it is that you need to do on a daily basis is going to be a very short walk away. Accessibility is a blessing in this neighborhood as daily errands do not require a car. Public transit in Bishop Arts District, Dallas, is provided by the Dallas Area Rapid Transit Bus. There are 4 Dallas Area Rapid Transit bus stops in Bishop Arts District. So not only is it very walkable, it's also very convenient. If you would like to travel, the Love Field Airport is probably 15 to 20 minutes away. As I stated earlier, downtown Dallas is literally right down the highway. You can actually see the Dallas skyline depending on the area of the Bishop Arts District that you might be standing in. So I love the neighborhood. I love the walkability. It's so eclectic. I feel like I'm in Mexico City. If you watched that video the last time, it had a ton of patios and restaurants. It was just a great place to walk. And I get the same vibe right here in Bishop Arts, or you can somewhat compare it to Austin as well. So I love the vibe right here in the neighborhood, and a great thing if you like to walk. What a beautiful day in the greatest city in the world, Dallas, Texas. It is absolutely beautiful. It's about 78 degrees. However, it's supposed to get to around 100 later today. So enjoying the early morning weather here in the Bishop Arts. And another great thing about living in this particular neighborhood is going to be the things to do. As we stated earlier, there are a ton of different shops, bars, restaurants, so many things right here within the neighborhood. In addition to that, you're very, very close to downtown Dallas, Uptown, Victory Park, Highland Park, so it's in a very convenient location. However, you really don't have to leave the neighborhood. I personally just need a grocery store, a gym, plenty of different restaurants with obviously some Mexican dining options, and I just passed Gloria's. There's other different Mexican cuisine right here in the neighborhood as well. There's numerous barber shops, nail salons, hair salons, whatever it is that you need. It is very convenient right here in the Bishop Arts District. So if you want to go to the zoo, see one of the best museums in the world, Dallas is about 5 to 10 minutes away, so the location here is going to be ideal. It's my favorite time of the day, which is lunchtime, and there are going to be several different options right here in the Dallas Bishop Arts District. There's Veracruz, Gloria's. You also have sushi, international food. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you can definitely find it right here within the neighborhood. To be quite honest with you, the only place that I've dined up to this point has been Gloria's, so I'm interested to see the different options that this neighborhood has to offer. I'm not sure what I'm going to choose. However, it's a nice, beautiful day. The wind is blowing. There's plenty of restaurants with patios outside, so I might take advantage of getting some great lunch with obviously maybe a margarita, maybe two. It has been a long day, so stay tuned. Just wrapped up lunch at Haunchies, old-fashioned hamburgers and diner. I wish I should have got myself a chocolate malt shake, kept it old school all the way through. However, just had the burger and it was delicious. Probably one of the best burgers that I've had in a very, very long time. So if you're a burger person, you're in the Dallas Arts District, swing by Haunchies, you'll be glad you did. Now I'm about to check out some more of the neighborhood, trying to figure out where we can go to get us a nice cold margarita. Just made it to Paradiso. What an awesome establishment. Ordered myself a margarita, as you already know that I would. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot of people out and about. The patio looks absolutely amazing. However, it's a little bit too hot for me at this time of the day. But if you're into Instagram photos and you want to see some hip people walking around the DFW Metroplex, come check this place out. You'll be glad you did. Okay, the next item on our list is going to be schools and public education. The Bishop Arts District is zoned to the Dallas Independent School District. What can I say? It's definitely not one of the premier ISDs in the DFW Metroplex. As a matter of fact, niche.com gave the Bishop Arts District a grade of a C, which in my opinion isn't going to be sufficient. I want to have an exceptional education for my children without having to pay for private school. However, there are some elementaries here within the neighborhood that were rated an A, but there's a lot of inconsistency in this particular neighborhood. So depending on where you live, you might want to have your realtor double check. Just something to think about if you have kids. I better make sure that trunk is locked and secure. We're moving on to crime and safety, and the stats don't fare well for the Bishop Arts District. According to niche.com, the overall risk of crime is 53% higher than the national average. So that is, what can I say? That's pretty dang bad. So safety and security could be an issue if you reside right here in the Bishop Arts District. Niche.com has rated Bishop Arts District a C-. The crime stats in the neighborhood is significantly higher than the national average. The risk of burglary is 18% higher than the national average. The risk of robbery in this area is 91% higher than the national average. Wow. So as you can see, the crime statistic in this neighborhood are not impressive, and the reality is they are very disappointing. So I don't know. I come here often. I have friends that live in this area. They've never had issues. But as they say, numbers don't lie. And if I am out here at a local establishment for lunch, dinner, or getting a bottle of wine, I'm definitely going to make sure that the car is locked and secure and my bags are put away before I head out. Okay, now let's move on to the cost of living. And if you're trying to save money, it's probably not going to happen here in the Bishop Arts District. The reality is it's 13% higher than the national average, so it's definitely not a place to save money. In addition to that, the majority of the people that live here in Bishop Arts are renters, which is kind of strange in my opinion. I believe the statistics said 64% of the people that reside right here in Bishop Arts are renters, and that is a very, very high number. And as well as the median home price, if you're looking to purchase, is going to be around $525,000. So if you're trying to save money, you want to be frugal, if you're trying to get a deal, not going to happen right here in Bishop Arts. Okay, now moving on to real estate options, and you're going to have several different choices. The majority of the homes in this particular neighborhood are going to be much older. Typically, they're going to need some updating and some rehabbing. However, if you want to get new construction, there are some different pockets. If you want to live in a high-rise condo or an apartment, there are numerous different apartment communities throughout the neighborhood. As we stated earlier, the majority of the people right here in Bishop Arts are actually renters. I don't know why guys don't do it. That's all I'm gonna say. If you can afford to buy, in my humble opinion, it's always best to own. Saying that, let me show you a lot right down the street. Again, it's a glorious, beautiful day in Dallas, Texas. And as we come along, right in between these two brand new apartment communities, you're going to see this small home. This lot is under contract for $996,000, so it's currently pending. Obviously, the home isn't necessarily worth $1 million. I'm assuming they're going to purchase the lot and most likely build some additional apartments or condos. Now, if you don't want to live in an apartment or a condo, you don't want a rental, you want to purchase your home, the home right behind me is currently on the market for $550,000, offering 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, just under 1,800 square feet. And as we stated earlier in the video, if you want to reside in the Bishop Arts District, it's not going to be cheap. It's going to cost you quite a bit more than the national average across the U.S. and across DFW Metroplex. But the best thing about living right here in this particular home, if you were to purchase it, obviously through VIP Realty, is the fact that you're going to have access to that taqueria across the street, which is going to give you some of the best tacos in the DFW Metroplex. Walk around Bishop Arts and step into Zurich. I believe I'm saying it right. It's such a cool little trendy t-shirt shop. They have some caps, knickknacks. Wanted to speak to someone who has actually lived in the Bishop Arts District, as well as she works here. So living in this neighborhood, since you lived here before, you work here, what type of individual typically likes to reside in this area of Dallas?
So I would say depends. So we have the lowriders. Their group is like known Jefferson. They ride it, I think, every so often on Sundays. Then you have the LGBTQ community that are over here. Just a lot of people that work in downtown but have a whole bunch of dogs. It's a friendly neighborhood with that. Obviously, we take care of the people with just with the dogs. But yeah, it's a friendly environment, welcoming to me.
So you have so many cool items. What is your best seller that you have here?
At our store location, it's going to be the Oak Cliff That's My Hood.
Oak Cliff That's My Hood.
We have it
in
the adults and the kids version right here.
One last question.
Yeah.
Now, the typical resident here, do you feel like they're younger, older, middle-aged, or is it a variety of different people that kind of live in this particular area?
I would have to say it ranges from younger to middle-aged. I get a lot of the LGBTQ community that ranges from everything, especially with a lot of the businesses here. It depends. But I do think because downtown Dallas, and Dallas especially, is becoming more populated, a lot of the younger people are moving in here, opening up new businesses.
Guys, if you're in the Bishop Arts District, definitely swing by, get you some swag. There are some awesome t-shirts, some snapbacks. I'm actually gonna buy myself a couple of t-shirts while I'm here. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little bit more about the Bishop Arts District. What an eclectic, fun neighborhood. I'm headed back to Dallas, about to go show a penthouse at the Ritz. Let's hope your boy Richard gets it under contract. As always, if you're thinking about moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex or throughout the state of Texas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Midland, we have offices throughout the Lone Star State. We would be happy and honored to assist you with your next real estate transaction. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.